Hey guys, uh, today I'm going to show you what's in my Airgun toolbox. So let's take a look at it, and then later on we're going to look at my gun cradle and check that out too. So here we go. So let's check it out. So I'm going to go through here and kind of pick out some stuff and show you guys. Okay guys, let me see here. I've got a little bit holder here, and various stuff in that, I guess. It's pretty handy, you know. And of course, I've got my needle nose pliers, you know, uh, Allen wrench set, you know, and let me see here. Of course, vice grips. Oh, this right here is something that I made to get the pin out of the end of the, like Crossman 760 or the 2100 or something like that. So I can press the pin out and then you know, press it back in again with this thing, and it's actually pretty handy. Let me see here. I got a nut driver. That's kind of, you know, part of it. Oh, and let me show you this. This is a pellet resizer. Now, I was going to make the tooling for my reloading press, but this is far more handy, and, you know, you get the idea. And, you know, in here it's tapered, and it presses down to whatever size I want. Then it flares the skirt a little bit as it goes. So, you know, I press the pellet down, then it pushes it back up, and it, you know, obviously comes out here and I pick it up. And that's a pretty neat deal there. So I mess around with that a lot. And let me see, of course, we got the rags, little seat clamp, let me see here, straight head and Phillips in this little thing right here. Obviously a crescent wrench, 2 crescent wrenches, and let me see here, little clamp and vice grips. Oh, okay, wait a minute, here we go. And my 4-inch calipers. So use them quite a bit. I have a mic that I really use, but I keep that elsewhere. And then of course I've got my metric O-rings, or standard O-rings. I've got 2 sets. Yes, these are the millimeters. Yeah, these are the metric O-rings, and I got various parts in here that I use or modify or mess with or whatever, you know. So I've got that. And let me see here. Got some kind of pick. And channel locks. Those are handy. Little old hammer. Oh, my standard O-rings. That's pretty nice to have. And let me see here. This little push bar, and you know, push the valves out the tubes and stuff with that thing. And this right here, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's my, it holds the camera. I strap it to the gun, and it holds the camera, and you know, I've used that on a lot of my videos, especially when I want to show the crosshairs or something like that. And let me see, got these little flimsy calipers here. They're pretty handy. And let me see, rags, sandpaper. What else do I have in here? Yeah, this sandpaper, got some super glue. Oh yeah, always handy. So, all right, let's go look at the drawers now and see what's all in there. Okay guys, let's see here. This first drawer, let me see, of course I have black tape, some white lithium grease, some scissors, some thread tape, a little old flashlight, let me see here, some glasses, a little drill, I believe. Yes, that's a little drill. It's got various tips inside it. Another flashlight, more black tape. Got some drill bits in here. I don't know how well you can see all that. Let's see here, some stuff there. Cleaning off scope lenses or whatnot. And let me see. Oh, yeah, I've got the, for the pump, and got me a valve there and different stuff in there. Sandpaper, let me see, I got a pen, my screwdriver, oh, Allen wrench set. Of course, super glue, another deal. Yeah. So I got, various stuff in that, and let me see here. Oh, okay, yeah. This is this various parts. Let me see here. That is a receiver for a Crossman 2200. Let me see here. Got an air stripper here, if you can see inside of that thing. Air stripper. I got various parts for the 2100 or the Remington Airmaster 77. Various barrel clamps. I've made these a while back for tapering the barrel down. Got some relative valve stuff in here. Just an assortment of stuff in there. Got a adjustable for the pump cup there. Various springs in that. Oh gosh, just setting something else in there. And then I got a part of a valve there. And let me see here, valve stuff. And let me see, and adjustable for your pump. And let me see here, I got a flat. No, that's not. Now let me see. Well, I got that modified deal, and then okay, there's a valve there. Then I got a brass valve over here. That's neat. Various stuff, adjustable pump cup, and various brass valves in there. So that's about it. And that one there's a lot of, I don't know, it's kind of spread all over the place in that one. And this one is spare parts, I guess. Got various spare parts for the 760, bolts, sights. Got more bolts. What's in this? Okay, that's various parts too. It looks to be for the, yeah, that's the old style 760, probably made, gosh, I don't know, before 78 or 79. Scope adjusters. Yeah, that goes on the scope for the turret adjusters. I got various scope parts in here for whatever. JB Weld. Got some end caps, or the brackets that hold for the, like the 2100 or the Remington Airmaster 77 or something. Got an old pump arm there. Of course, I've got my small screwdriver set here for stuff, and then I got my freezer tube over there, right here. Handy freezer tube stuff. And in the last drawer here, what do I got in this one? Okay, baling wire. Extra plastic bags for some reason. Of course, super glue again. There it is. Various parts in here for that little press I made. Various things. Got me some more black tape. Got me a little old bipod. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's neat. These right here. That is to recrown a 50 caliber. This, I believe, is to recrown a 30 caliber. And let me see here. What do I got? That's to recrown the 177 or the 22 caliber. That's kind of handy to have. Razor blades, various stuff. Oh, a battery. I guess that was for my calipers. So these actually go on my 6-inch calipers, and these are for measuring, I believe, 7.62 rounds. I don't know why they're doing it here, but I guess this is where they wound up. So anyway, so that's kind of the look see at my box and all the stuff that I kind of gathered up, and it's, kind of organized a little bit, but that's just what I just keep up with and try to work with, and it's pretty handy. I mean, I pretty much got everything I need most of the time. So that is my Airgun Toolbox, and it's pretty handy to have one of these, I guess. It's kind of nice. So there it is. And here we are with my gun cradle. Now, I made this out of 1x3. I got my Crossman 2200 sitting in there. And let me see here. These screws right here, I put in there to level it, this way. And then this screw I have for elevation to where it comes straight up or straight down relative to what I'm doing. And basically I just work on guns. I shoot out of it sometimes, but not very often. It's not really for that. Back here is the there we go. Yeah. Back here, this is my cradle, and if you can see that, I cut the V out first, and then I made another cut right beside it, and then I used these screws. I took wood screws and filed off the point to where I can adjust it to give me my cant of the gun, to where I can, get it level and straight and all that. And I have one on the other side as well. And the pivot point is right here. This whole thing, this is how it moves. So when I'm elevating the gun up or down, this is the pivot point. So it actually goes down back here a little bit, but then up front here, right here, and anyway, so that's pretty much it. Let me see here. Yeah, you can see that I cut a groove in that for the butt stock to rest in, and then I made an adjustable on each side with those little cuts with wood screws, and like I said, I just filed off the sharp point to where they'd push on it instead of digging into it. And I basically, let me see, yeah, basically I did the same thing there to where the gun will sit in there, and that's basically it right there. So it was really a nothing deal. It took me maybe a couple hours, and and like I said, I troubleshoot with it, just kind of, if something's going on or I'm working on a gun or something like that, and it's pretty handy to have, and it was pretty simple. So like I said, this wood screws, and there it is. I think it's let's see here, how long is this thing total? I think for the gun it's 25 5/8, and the bottom of the frame is 27, I think. Yeah, probably 27. So, and then let me see here, how wide did I make that thing? Oh, about 14 inches wide, I guess. Yeah, probably about 14 inches. And of course I have bolts, on this all thread here. I have bolts down there in each place, and then the bolts obviously make it go up and down and do whatever it needs to do. But anyway, so that's all there is to it. Like I said, the wood screws, and I think it's 1x3 I made it out of. So that was actually been pretty handy deal to have, is something like this. Like I said, I've shot out of it. I mean, basically troubleshooting like the gun or the scope or the barrel or something like that. But I just work on them, and it holds the gun real steady and stuff. And I don't know, it's pretty neat, and it won't take a person that long to make. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. So just kind of measure your gun out, and boom, there you are. So if you're good with a handsaw, which this is how it's done. So there it is. All right, thanks for watching, guys.